Life isn't about being perfect. Life is about being human. And as humans, we are imperfectly perfect. These ideas have arisen when I've started to create more content and documenting the things that I'm learning while I'm creating this YouTube channel. I've done about 70 videos in the last couple of months, and a lot of those videos have profound insights and a lot of wisdom in them. But I feel that I need to also explain myself, because even if I talk about some concepts and emotional intelligence and not blaming and all kinds of things, I'm not perfect. I struggle with these things all the time. And the point is not to be perfect. The point is rather accepting that you have certain traits and you can slowly work on actually getting rid of those habits. The problem with the modern world is that we think that we need a magic pill. We think that we need to create this lasting change and lasting transformation. And we want to go into shadow work. We want to do all this internal work. But that's also a loop. And we can get caught up in the loop of just trying to improve ourselves and trying to dig deeper and be more spiritual and be more whatever. It will never end. That cycle will never end. And I think it's very important to talk about this. When you embark on a healing journey, yes, you have to go through all kinds of things. You have to resolve traumas and limiting beliefs and all this. But as long as you are doing that work, you will see yourself as flawed, that you need to somehow become better. And the final resolution comes when you realize that you're already healed, you're already complete, and you get to do those things because you want to, but if you don't feel like, you don't need to. This situation, this realization can only come after an intensive seeking. It's this paradox. It's the same as enlightenment that these gurus talk about, that it's the end step is actually just accepting what is and just everything is fine. But if you're on a really deep shadow consciousness fear level, this survival mode, it doesn't help. So the evolution of the ego, of the self, needs this seeking period. It needs this going through all these things until you've done it for long enough that you realize, wow, I was never broken in the first place, but I needed to do all these things in order to actually understand this truth, because it only comes after having the experience of actually going through things. So the main point is that acceptance, that's kind of the thing you should aim for. But if you are in a place of seeking, that's totally fine. And then you need to go through all this. I'm still in a place of seeking. I'm doing the seeking in terms of reading wisdom, examining my own life, bringing awareness to things. And that way, I know that I get closer to this universal acceptance every time I do this work. But I've also come so far that I can take days off. I can just kind of let go of everything and just drink wine, eat candy, whatever it is, go out, go party. That's totally fine, because that's also part of being a human. It's not that we want to take away the negativity. It's more like we want to understand the negativity and the bad things, and that way we see what kind of purpose they have, because without them there isn't anything good and there isn't the contrast, and you realize that in order to actually experience something there has to be this duality Because otherwise, if everything was just one, it would be kind of boring because you can't see yourself, you can't do anything because it's only one. And yeah, there's pure bliss, but life is here for some kind of reason. And if we miss the point of actually enjoying life as it is and being vulnerable, being okay with not being perfect, because even if you know exactly how to create new habits, you know exactly how to get rich, you know exactly how to get fit, you may choose not to do it because you understand that there's more to life, there's more pieces of the cake, and sometimes just enjoying a movie and eating popcorn and candy and Coca-Cola with your kid is the best thing you could do. And other times, it's the best thing you can do to fast for 24 hours and go to the gym. It's all part of the puzzle. The thing that I personally try to stay away from is this love and light. Everything is just good. Let's just be in this bliss. Okay, if that's someone's experience, cool. But if you're trying to teach other people to be in constant bliss all the time, I don't know. There's something about that that doesn't seem too human. It seems that it's kind of this grandiose idea that you have to be perfect. And if you're not this perfect, if you're not happy all the time, if you're not this and that, you're somehow bad or you're less. What if we are everything that we need to be just the way we are as humans? Humans have always made mistakes. Mistakes is the only way we can actually learn. This video came as a result from my own contemplation of my journey and the things that I'm talking about. I don't want to be a saint, or I don't want to be seen as some kind of guru or that I'm better. So the point is never to see anyone better or worse. It's more like more experienced. Imagine if someone spends 5 hours a day researching things, going through their own things, and actually applying things that they learn in their personal life. They know quite a lot. Let's say if you do that in terms of the food niche, you're gonna be pretty good at cooking food. You're not better as a human, and the same goes with this spirituality and awareness and consciousness. It's just someone who has more information and more experience, more time under their belt. And that's why we need these people, coaches, mentors, people who actually devote a lot of time to this interest, because that's what it is. I'm interested in purpose. I'm interested in awareness and consciousness. These esoteric concepts. I didn't used to be interested in these. That's why I know a lot about snowboarding, skateboarding, music, all these things, videos. But now, for the past 3-4 years, I've gone deep into this spiritual thing. But as I said, I'm not better than anyone. I'm not worse than anyone. And that's why I can from my heart say that I'm here to serve. And that being said, if you are looking for a coach, a support person on your journey into awareness and consciousness, I'm now offering coaching services. You can check in the link below. But anyways, the whole point of this video is to make you realize that it's okay to be flawed. It's okay to actually just live life like an ordinary human. That's totally fine. And then when you feel cold, when you have this intuitive hit to do something about it, that's when you actually should do the seeking. But it's totally fine to not do it. So the next time you're feeling bad, you're feeling sad, you are feeling like you're not worthy, remember it's part of the path, because when you feel that, you set a new bottom line. And then when you feel good, you have a broader perspective on the scale of emotions. And yes, you will start to experience more of these higher emotions, but as you go up, you will also fall deeper down because there's stuff that comes up here that you haven't resolved. I just experienced like a 4-day really low mood, and I couldn't even create content. I didn't even want to create content. It was just unnecessary. But now when I look back and I got myself out of that, it helped me so much because I'm once again stronger. I have more things to talk about. I have more experience of this kind of wave that we all go through. And as I said in the beginning, life is not about being perfect. Life is about being human. That's gonna be it for today's video. My name is Mitz, your future purpose, here to help you find your path in life so that you can actually enjoy the whole process. See you in a future video. Peace out.